Recently, the U.S. Foreign Policy Association released a report titled The Business of America and China is Business, calling on U.S. policymakers to recalibrate their mistaken assumptions and policy toward China, view China in a correct perspective, and strengthen U.S.-China economic and trade cooperation. Do you have any comment on this?
我也读了这份报告。
I have also read this report, and I am impressed by some of its observations. For example, the report essentially argues that China and the U.S. have close economic and trade ties. U.S. companies' trust in China as an investment destination is increasing. China is an important business opportunity for the U.S. U.S. tariffs levied on Chinese imports have hurt the U.S. more than they have hurt China, and only when the U.S. views China in an objective light can it formulate the right China policy and foreign policy. The business and academic communities in the U.S. have been calling for strengthening China-U.S. cooperation since early this year. Institutions, including the U.S.-China Business Council and AmCham China, said that the U.S. government needs to cooperate with rather than decouple from China, and that tariffs on China needs to be lowered as soon as possible. U.S. policymakers need to listen more to the rational and objective voices of the business and academic communities, stop handling China-U.S. relations with an outdated mindset of zero-sum games, stop misjudging its China policy for the so-called political correctness, seriously uphold the principles of mutual respect, peaceful coexistence, and win cooperation, and bring the relations back onto the track of sound and steady development.